Alright, Strahd, let's see what you have in your stupid diary. I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone to sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just god, but with none of a god's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in Castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the age that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death too soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled in me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mist. No trace of her was ever found, but not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead, forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me for movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her to love me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
We found them. Kill them.
Oh, shit.
Werewolves and wolves have emerged from the forest. What are you guys doing? Go. Actually, Kent and Van Richten, what are you guys doing?
I want to turn to Van Richten and be like, it's hunting season. Kind of thing.
You don't have a shotgun.
I have an imaginary shotgun.
I couldn't agree more. And I take out my pistol, and I don't do that. There's not that sound. I can't make gun sounds because I'm a girl, but I will try.
I don't think that's true at all.
Okay, I accept the fact that she doesn't make a gun sound. Can we, like, high-five pistols? Like, click them together?
Tap them.
That's how you break a pistol.
No.
What are you doing?
If you do that, I take my pistol away from you. Have you learned nothing, boy?
I apologize. Turn it back. I say high-five with a real high-five, with a real hand.
Okay, just some situation scoping. So the wolves are how many feet away?
About 200 feet away. We're not going to initiative yet. I'll get to initiative when they're closer. Okay. We're just going to do some very quick actions right now.
Absolutely. How far away is my cart from me?
Your cart is about 50 feet away.
Okay, sweet.
I basically want to turn to Van Richten and be like, how do people of our order get into initiative? Like, how do we
begin?
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
how to like word it, but like how do we go about battle? Like, is there something different that we do, or
Yeah, well, first off, I want to, what do I know about werewolves, Josh? Do you want me to make a check, or, because I'd like to start listing immediately weaknesses.
Van Richten knows basically everything about werewolves.
Okay.
He's a legendary hunter of monsters. He knows everything.
Great, all right. Boy, listen to me, you have to stay calm. One thing, those bullets that you have on you, those are silver-coated bullets. They should do the trick on this. Next step, we're going to get to my cart, and we have some heavy artillery we're going to activate. Are you ready?
Yeah, my blank face is what Kent has. So
Okay.
he just looks at her, or looks at Van Richten, and just like, okay, let's go. And then we're in.
All right, yeah. I need you to run and keep up.
I want to run. I want to follow Van Richten, exactly
Okay.
wherever.
In this turn, you guys basically get to the cart and you guys are running. While that is running, camera pans over to Ferguson really, really quick. What the hell do you call it? Pan. It's just a quick pan. I don't know. To Ferguson. What's Ferguson doing?
Quick pan.
A sweet pan.
Sweet.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it. Drawing his blade and running to meet the danger, because he does that.
I will take the time to yell out, boy, if you want to live, I know we have some differences, but you should come with me and get to the cart as soon as possible. I believe there are more of those things lurking out there in the woods.
I mean, I'm not going to run all the way to them, but I'm moving away from the wall of the tower. And that stupid shell of anti-magic.
Okay, so if you're looking at the battlefield from where you are at the tower, the cart is basically directly in front of you. The tower is to your back, obviously, and to your right is where all the wolves and werewolves are coming. So where do you want to go?
Sure, I'll go to the cart.
Okay. Are you running or are you walking to the cart? What are you doing? Just in between?
I'm just going
I
to
just imagine Van Richten hitting a button on the cart and it turning into like this transformer, like, and there's like a minigun just like.
You don't think it's going to be the big animal that Van Richten has in the cart?
That would be really cool.
Oh,
That'd be really cool.
valid point. We don't know what's in the cart. I forgot about that.
God damn it, Celeste,
oh
why
my
did we not... Celeste, why we didn't... We should have thought about it earlier. We should have asked Nick.
We
Goddamn.
we should have asked Nick what we were gonna do with this cart.
Yeah.
I guess it's a lost cause.
Fantasy minigun.
So Ferguson's in the middle, and then it's going to be a very quick elevator, like crane effect camera into the top floor of the tower, where it is relatively silent, and you hear a brief howl in the background, Van, as you look up from the Tome of Strahd book.
So as soon as I hear that, basically in three quick successions, Vin just goes, shit, slams the book shut, and then runs towards the elevator. With Arsene.
The elevator is about 5 feet away, so you run very briefly.
So like Arsene and Ven it's basically just like shit, slam, elevator. And then me and Arsene are standing on it.
You guys get onto the elevator, and you think about it moving down, and it starts to move down, and you are now 5 feet down.
So in that quick succession, it's now basically elevator and then slowly.
Can I do a meta thing and suggest you bring the suit of armor with you?
Oh yeah, because
Totally.
And that is exactly why I wrote down that armor tonight, because I'm like, what if he thinks to do that?
I got you, bud.
So yeah, I'll do that totally.
Van Richten's just like, bring Kazan!
Armor lights up as the elevator starts to go down.
I say, follow me.
The armor nods and walks forward and does like a quick little hop down onto the elevator and makes the elevator go a little bit more. It actually went down 10 feet this turn.
Yeah.
Heavy lifting. In reverse.
Good. Thank you.
Heavy drop it?
Sweet. How many more have flooded in since this? So we see the two normal wolves, right? And then we see...
You saw the normal wolves and the regular wolf, and they start to charge forward as you see another 8 wolves come out of the woods.
Awesome.
So you now see 9 wolves and 1 werewolf.
I don't want to be an asshole, but I'm pretty sure last recording session you said there were some people with them, and they yelled, "We found them."
Yeah, that's a werewolf, essentially. That's what I'm kind of changing it to, is they were humanoid, but
It's a
not exactly
hybrid.
people.
Cool.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? For sake of, narration and consistency, it is a person, and you see that one person shift into his hybrid form.
Okay. I was just curious what happened to them.
Yep. And they are now running, and they are about 120 feet away.
Wow.
And
Dude,
right
what
as
an
they
asshole.
start to get to that point, you see another 6 come out of the woods behind them.
Wait, how many total do we have?
There are 15 wolves and 1 werewolf.
That's too many wolves.
Okay,
Got
now
this.
it goes back to The camera goes down the shaft outside of the tower. Don't laugh at shaft. Dips to the right and sees all the wolves coming. Pans back over to the
fact of us laughing at shaft ended when you said 15 fucking wolves.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I almost laughed at you saying, "Don't laugh at shaft." If you would have said nothing, I would have just passed over it.
Every time I say shaft or buttresses, I hear someone giggle.
Buttress is always the best word.
So at this point, it dips back around, and you see that Van Richten is climbing onto the cart. And what are you guys doing?
I'm following Van Richten. I am taking stake of whatever Van Richten does, and I am trying my best to emulate exactly that. Putting on a brave face, going into whatever I'm
Josh,
to do.
How many people would you say I could get on the cart with me?
You can get 3.
Perfect. I want to help out my little halfling friend with a hand and get you on there. Get you on that cart.
Van Richten grabs the roof, hops on to the wheel and pushes himself up, rolls over, flips back around and puts his hand down, grabs Kent's hand, and he just lifts him up without any real effort at all and plops him down.
I say, "Nobody tosses a dwarf." Then I realize I'm not a dwarf, and then I let that happen.
Don't let the battle madness take you yet, friend. We haven't even begun.
So Kent is on the middle of the cart, and you hear the roaring of the wow of underneath of something in that cart, while Van Richten turns around and looks at the front end of the cart right now.
I hear that sound, and I piss myself a little bit, but not enough to show. So we keep on moving.
Are we officially in action rounds, or
you can do what I want? You can do what we have talked about.
Okay, great. I'm going to run, grab my secret tile, and lift open the door to the cage. Step 1.
So the door opens. We will let that happen next turn.
And I would like to swivel the cart around so my headlights are pointed directly towards the running wolves.
Oh, we did say the headlights were mounted onto something, so you can do that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna hit my secret button and go activate.
Okay, so you see the secret tile move over, and there are 2 little buttons that are in there. One is more just a release button, and the other one is more of a lever. Hits the button, and you hear the back of the cart just hit the ground because it opens up, and you hear the growls sound louder. And the other one, you see him grab the handle and pull it. As shooting up from the front of the wagon is a apparatus. It's like the entire wagon top just came up with a device that's attached to it. And attached to it is something that I will get to as soon as this goddamn air elemental stops moving past my apartment.
That's really cool.
Air elemental transport system in New York is kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it's very innovative.
Just gives bludgeoning damage. So Van Richten pulls the lever, and out of the top of the wagon comes an apparatus that he quickly grabs the bottom of and points it down, as it is a automatic ballista that is attached to the wagon itself. He loads up a ammo box onto the top and points the headlights of it. There's a weird light contraption to the front and points it towards the oncoming wolves. Ferguson, are you doing anything else this turn?
I'm just gonna stay right where. Wait, how close are they?
They are 120 feet away.
Cool. They're within range of me doing an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, you're one of those warlocks.
I might be. What's it to you?
Trouble.
All right. Let's see. I don't really care what I attack, so I'm just gonna roll an attack.
Okay, well, there's a bunch of wolves and the one werewolf.
Cool.
May I make a suggestion, friend, and point for our slightly humanoid, perverted one out there? He's probably the leader.
Probably, but we'll see what I attack. I rolled.
I don't like you.
You shouldn't.
Okay,
because I don't like you either.
But look at him; he's just so handsome. I can't keep my eyes off him. Sorry. Back into battle. Just thinking about it.
Which one?
Here's the question. What is at the very leading edge of in your head?
A bunch of wolves.
Just regular wolves?
Yes.
All right, then the leading wolf. Just
okay.
Shoot.
You certainly hit. So roll damage.
8.
8. Okay. as the wolves are coming, and you hear like the stampeding feet of them. Normally you wouldn't hear this kind of thing, but just due to the mass amount of creatures that are coming towards you, you can hear it and feel it in the ground. And you point. Do you shoot out of your sword or your hand?
My hand.
Your hand? Okay, you take your sword and you put it down towards the ground. Put your hand out.
I have a second hand. I'm not a one-handed man.
I know that. That's why you put your sound like. No, your sword's still in your hand. It's just like.
Oh, I thought you meant like I stabbed into the ground. Like,
no.
That's unnecessary.
No, you still have it. You point out your one hand and you quickly, like, try to aim and you go, you're going to hit him anyway. And you just fire. And out of your hand comes this. What color is your Eldritch Blast?
It's green.
It's green. So you see the front of your hand light up green as it fires a very quick bolt of weird green energy out and hits one wolf in the front, and it goes like and rolls on the ground. It comes back up, it's limping a bit, and it is really messed up in the face, but it's still coming at you. It does not look very good though.
Drew, is the green the luck of the Irish pun here?
No, I say green, but it's more like green with ink in it.
Is that like a choice?
Interesting.
Can it be like whatever you want it to be?
Slime color.
It's flavor text. I'm good with it changing.
Can it be whatever you want it to be? Like, how does Eldritch Blast work?
Oh, like
Yeah,
oil.
if I think about it, yeah, like oil.
Like
if
in
I think
the
about
sun,
it real,
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
if I think about it real hard, I can change the color, Nick.
That's good. Wait, can you really?
I can change the color if
You
I
can
want.
do
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah,
however you
so
want.
it's just
Wizard
like
life.
it's whatever color you want it to be.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's flavor text.
Oh, I thought like as a wizard you get like one color, but then if you think about it, you're like, I want
No,
my
no, no.
Eldritch Blast
I
to
mean-
be
Oh, no.
yellow. I gotta
honestly,
think really
Josh-
hard.
Josh could have just been like, it's purple. Moving on.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he
he
could have
just-
just decided.
He was being a nice DM finally and giving you the choice.
Finally, flow yourself. Kent falls off the wagon. Done.
Ken has a heart attack.
Van
Stop me,
Richten blows up
bitch.
this giant gun and Kent dies. Just like, oh, no. Don't need Kent
Okay.
anymore.
Other than that, we have to go fast because this is a lot of stuff going on. Then you are just going down the elevator, right?
Yeah, there's some sweet ass music going on as I'm going down the elevator.
All right, so you go because
just
of the
like,
armor.
hey,
I'm gonna say
I
it's
just
so
met
heavy
you.
that it actually
is
drops
crazy.
another 10 feet. So
Oh,
you
sweet.
are now on the second floor.
Awesome.
I'm not even gonna move your thing. I'm using our height platforms right now. So you're on the second floor. That is still going. It goes towards the wolves. The wolves are now approaching very fast, and in the middle of it, you see 6 of these wolves start to transform and run on all fours and start standing up and running on both feet. So you now see 7 werewolves and 9 regular wolves coming at
Oh,
you.
God.
Got
You're an
this.
asshole, Josh.
We got
They
this.
are now within 80 feet of you, while the wolves themselves. Sorry, okay, so the werewolves are about 80 feet away, and the regular wolves are about 50 feet away.
Okay.
You want to fucking do something?
I would love to.
Yeah, I'm
good.
talking to you.
I'm confused about initiative order. But otherwise, yes, I will absolutely do some things.
I'm torn between my friend and my mentor. I don't know whose side to choose, but my mentor just gave me this beautiful bag of shared pain, so I'm going to side with.
That doesn't
Then-
sound like a good thing to get.
Boy,
I'll explain it later. It's
I'll
actually
give you
pretty
a-
awesome.
I'll give you an option here. Do you want to run this thing? Do you want to take a gander at it? Or do you think you can help without that? One of us is going to have to be firing, and it'll have to be real quick. So if you believe in yourself, you can do it. But otherwise, I'm going to turn over this device to you.
You know what? I believe I'm ready, and I want to let you take the device, and I want to go with my gun.
I give
Awesome.
you
Roll
a
initiative.
smile. A smile of, I don't know.
Is that to
respect.
everyone who's outside, Josh?
That is everybody, including them as well.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
All
what?
right, let's see how this goes.
Roll
Granted,
initiative.
Kent would want to take that like apparatus just because it seems like he could just stay there and get out of the fight, but he honestly believes in himself now a little bit more. He's a little
I'm
bit
so
more
proud of
confident.
you. My boy.
Oh, it's so
You're my boy, Blue.
I'm so upset with these rolls right now.
Yeah, I give you the barest smile of like, I'm proud of you. He's pretty withholding.
Wait, do I get a bonus to initiative?
You ask
Look
that
at me,
all the time. It's
being
your dex
withholding.
bonus.
It's your dexterity.
Ah, it's just my dexterity. God.
Van Richten only got a 10.
Okay.
But would you like me to roll for Beauregard as well?
I roll. Actually, yeah, you roll for him.
Who is Beauregard? And I want to know what he is.
He's beautiful. Beauregard got a 13.
Josh, can you once I tell you what my initiative, can you tell me if I am first?
Sure. What's your initiative?
I got a 22.
So far you are.
Okay.
Then.
Arsene got a 5.
And what do you get?
4.
Oh,
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Oh.
Ferguson?
Get the bad rolls out early, man.
19.
What did the armor get?
The armor got...
75.
I didn't roll. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Natural 1.
God damn it.
If I only had a brain.
So, you say, I'm ready. Kent, go.
Yeah, so I want to turn to Van Richten and be like, with everything you've taught me, I believe I'm ready. And I want you to turn and... Is there a obvious leader to this group?
Blatantly.
Cool. I want to use Deadeye Shot. I want to use a grip point and use Deadeye Shot and fire directly at the leader.
Fantastic. Roll.
Okay.
And also, what is your range on your gun? I know it's stupid, but...
My range is 100 to 400.
Yeah, you're fine.
25 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Boy.
Would you like to explain what Deadeye does?
Deadeye is basically, from what I understand, you roll twice and you pick your best shot for an attack hit. And
It's advantage on attack?
It's an advantage on attack, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a 12 on the hit.
Sweet.
Cool, and then I also want to use an extra attack to fire a second round at the leader.
You very much can. I would say also that you reloaded your gun to max when you were done firing off into the pool.
Yes,
So-
my revolver has 6 rounds, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I have this written down because now that I am a full, well, not full, but a trained gunslinger, I want to do this 100% correct. So I got a 13 on the second hit. Did I miss that one?
13 hits.
13 hits! Yes, it does! Staying alive, staying alive.
Not for long.
I got an 11 on the second hit. Now Van Richten said that these are silver bullets.
Yes.
Do I get any type of benefit on that? Or does it just not? How does that work?
It actually just does full damage on the werewolf.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Okay. So
Otherwise, it'd be less.
Yeah.
Yes. So Van Richten turns to you and gives you the approval. You take your gun, you look at it, close your eyes, look down, point out, and you see the leader of the group. You take in what Van Richten just taught you about aiming the gun and breathing and slowing it down, and you watch it all slow down a bit as you finally kick the hammer back and fire. And you watch the bullet travel down and hit the werewolf directly in the rib cage on his right side, and you see him react and pull back and look back up as the second bullet comes through his shoulder on his left side, and he's running and the blood is pouring down. It did the damage you were expecting. It still is doing pretty well, but you can see it is a bit hurt and very angry right now. Anything else you'd like to do?
just turn to Van Richten and give Van Richten a little smile.
I am super not paying attention to you as I am aiming up my crossbow. It's battle time.
And he realizes he should not be playing around and turns back to the oncoming foes.
Okay, Ferguson.
I do finger guns and then turn back. Nope, not the time.
We
Not
have
time or
real
place.
guns. We have real guns now. We don't need
How
that.
close is the leader?
The leader is about, I believe I said about 80 feet away.
Wait, Drew. You did an Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah.
You know you shoot 2 beams at level 5, right?
Yeah, but is Ferguson on level 5 even though he wasn't with us for the beginning? He
Yes.
comes in at the same level we were.
He's level 5 as long as he did multi-class.
I'm level 5. Oh, then there was an extra beam in there.
Okay,
that
so
I
you need
didn't-
to roll for attack for both beams.
All right. Well, here. Let's see. Let's go retroactive.
I know that
and see
because
what
I also
happens.
have Eldritch
Yeah, sure.
Blast.
Ooh. A 24.
That would hit. So do you want to hit the same one or a different one?
You know what? Let's do the same one because he would do that.
Okay. All right, damage.
Pew pew.
Just take that part, cut it up, add it to the other when he
10.
first started attacking.
10.
And
Yeah.
that way it goes seamless.
So your second blast, as soon as you see Kent fire his second bullet, you're like, and you still have the green energy in your hand, you just swing it up, and another bolt comes up and knocks the wolf underneath and hits it into its stomach, and it flies over the rest of the pack and is not moving behind them. And you watch the werewolves trample over it as it runs past.
Beautiful. All right.
It is now Ferguson's turn.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, Ferguson stays where he is and is now repositioning his hand and firing Eldritch Blast again.
16.
Okay, and what about the other one? And are you hitting the same or a different target?
Oh, shit. 16 for one, natural 20 for the other, so I'm going to spread this out.
Okay, on the wolves in the front?
Yes. Break up that front line.
Okay, so roll damage for the first one.
That is 8 damage.
Okay, and what is the other one with the crit?
14.
Okay, so after you saw the success of that other bolt, your hand still glowing with green, you reposition and you're scouring the front line, and at the same time you clench your fist and shoot another 2 at the same time. They swirl around each other and hit 2 wolves that are in the front, one of which it hits right in the leg and it makes it dip down to the ground, and it is limping along as it's continuing, blood just pouring down his body. The other one hits its leg and goes right up into his chest as well and blows out its rib cage as it's gone. It's done. That's 2 gone.
Love it.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. I'm going to wait for the subway to go by.
This episode of Taking Initiative is not vegetarian friendly. There were definitely animals harmed in the process.
It is also brought to you by the New York subway system.
And the letter 7.
There's basically a moment right now on the subway
word.
where like Ven and Arsene are just sitting there, and Arsene just coughs, and Ven's like, "Oh, did you say something? No, okay."
What? No.
So the leader of the pack and the leader of the werewolves and the werewolves themselves are now running full force forward, and they run even past their wolf counterparts and are coming right up to the cart, half of which going towards Ferguson and half going to the cart, but they're basically both in the same direction. They are within like 5 to 10 feet of you guys now.
Right where I want them to be, in my deadly, deadly trap. They did. And it's a blue eyes white dragon. That's not how you
Fuck,
that's
why
not
is
a
it
trap
always
card.
Blue Eyes White
Always.
Dragon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon is not a trap card.
Not
It is
again.
now, alright?
Celeste, as a reminder, you do have a reaction with what you're
I
doing.
throw out my dark magician.
Cool. Once they get within, I would love to throw out my reaction, if I can do
Go
so.
right ahead.
Right now?
They're about 30 feet away as you do this.
Excellent. As my reaction, I'm going to activate the scope on top of my crossbow apparatus. And
The fuck else you got up there?
oh, don't you worry, my dear. Plenty of tricks. Activate my scope, and so my brightness. Boom.
Cool. So the light activates, and you see a very bright, shining glow come out from the scope of the crossbow. About 30 feet or so, it's where it's most intense. And you see all the werewolves as they're running just cover their eyes.
That's super cool.
So, Van Richten, what level do I get one of those at?
Make more friends. Then you'll have
It's called a fucking shater level.
artillery behind you. If you last in the game as long as I have, then perhaps.
Wait, this is a game?
Life is a game.
No, Van Richten's a fucking shater.
This whole, you ever guys? One minute. I know we're in a battle right now, but do you ever feel like life is just a game that other people are playing
Do
for
you
us?
ever feel like your life is randomly dictated by just fate of some kind and some
Maybe
strange
almost-
numerical value system?
Almost like a roll of the die, you know? It's like
How
chance.
poetic.
Josh, I'm getting some red versus blue vibes here right now.
Yep, same here. Okay, so you see this brightness go out, and all of them, including the leader, except for 2 that are in the back, are like they're covering their eyes and trying to wipe their eyes out, and they just stop moving and looking around, and it looks like they're just blind. The only 2 that are not affected were 2 that were in the back, because there are some werewolves that were in the way of them, so they were able to hide behind them as they were going. And I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, and as soon as the brightness comes out, it
waiting.
very quickly goes away. So the other 2 werewolves in the back that were not blind move up a little bit further from the pack, and there's only 2 that are 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah, and I would like to yell out, now is the time, friends. They are disabled. Strike while you can.
Okay, so it is now after
That's
their
your fucking
turn.
pep talk?
It is Beauregard's turn.
It's very military commanding tone, not so much
It's a fucking
advice
shitty
or,
pep talk.
or a pep talk.
Ferguson,
All right,
I believe in you. You are the greatest warrior in the world.
Now that's how you do a pep talk.
I'm better. I'm good at this. I got this going down.
You're great at it, Kent.
Would you like to describe Beauregard's entrance, Josh, or shall I?
Oh, no, you by all means, have at it.
All right, then I will. So as I activated that panel on the side initially, you had begun to hear this rusty kind of clanking of something moving up and shifting, like a metal panel of some kind, and then this roar had just become more prevalent, just screeching out into the night, and you see this beautiful, glorious, large cat of some kind charge forward in a single bound out of the cart, and you see it's mostly black with its fur but sort of speckled with this tawny pattern, and you see these two large teeth coming from the top of its jaw as it charges forward, and the jaw unhinges and it just screams out into the night, and you see these two green eyes flash backwards and then move, and Van Richten calls out, "Attack!" And the beast goes lumbering forward and is going to run to hit the one that looks like the leader of the pack.
Holy shit, is that a fucking saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah, bitch.
Oh shit! Didn't think they were real.
So it is going to make a charge attack.
By all means.
Drew, you are still wearing the horns. What the fuck? Sorry.
They're awesome. So I'm going to need it to make a strength saving throw to beat a DC 14.
I'm not even going to check its modifier. Nope.
I'm just jealous of the horns.
Sweet.
Would you like me to get my drinking horn as well?
So Beauregard lunges forward. It tackles this lead werewolf, knocks it prone upon the ground, and then begins to tear its flesh with its teeth. So,
okay.
Since
I
it
believe
is
for the
prone-
pounce to work, it needs to hit on the attack first, and then it'll pounce.
Oh, that is true.
Which is fine, because since it's blinded, attack rolls have advantage.
2 natural ones.
Oh, and it also
I just feel
automatically
it.
fails any ability check, too. So,
Great, that would be a 19 to hit.
oh, that hits, and
Yeah.
that's with advantage, so yeah, that's, I was just checking for no critical.
That was my advantage. The other one
Cool.
was terrible.
So it is now
But-
prone.
So it's prone. It makes the claw attack successfully. So we're gonna find.
2d6 plus 5.
I love taggies. All right. So that'll be 15 damage for the claw.
Nice.
And then my free bite attack. Yeah, an 18.
There is no multi-attack. It is just one attack.
The tiger can make one bite
Oh,
attack
right, as a bonus
action
Yes.
because it is prone.
Yes, it does hit. Yes.
Yes.
God, Josh, learn how to
That'll
play
be
the game.
that'll be
Shut.
14. Josh trying to stop my bite attacks.
Right?
Okay, so
27 werewolves, baby.
I imagine Beauregard just tearing at this thing's flesh.
and the bite was with advantage as well.
No, well, I just rolled normal and I got an 18.
Well, roll again just in case you get a crit.
I shall. I did not.
Okay, well, it's worth a shot. So
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. So the saber-toothed tiger comes out, runs past the two that are running towards the wagon, which you see both of their attentions just turn around and look at this giant tiger, and their eyes widen. And the tiger moves closer towards the leader itself, and there's like a point of view cam like coming from the tiger, and it's like bouncing as it's going. And the werewolf is looking around. It just gets pounced to the ground, slashed, bit. It doesn't do as much damage as you'd probably expect, but it is just down and having at it. Okay, so that's its turn. It is now Van Richten's turn.
Great. All right. So I imagine the lead werewolf was sort of in the center of the cluster.
Yes.
Okay. So in positioning where I'm going to aim for my cone, is it possible to get to the side of where Beauregard is and not directly fire onto him? Or could you rule it that he's so well trained I can be like, play dead, and he'll drop down and...
Well, also on top of that, leader is down and he's like prone.
Right.
So I would say that you can,
Aim it so I don't hit Beauregard.
yeah.
Well, if it's prone and it's a ranged attack, then ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Yes, this is not
Cool.
a ranged attack though.
Oh. Then
It
cool.
is technically, but it's a saving throw.
Okay.
All right.
I thought it was a
If
ballista,
But so it
figured
won't
an
hit
attack.
the leader and it won't hit Beauregard, but it can hit basically everything else.
I'm totally cool with that. All right, then I'm going to aim my crossbow and let loose my first round.
Cool.
All right. So everybody rolling with disadvantage, huh?
Yep, except for those first two in the front.
Love it.
If you don't mind, I am changing it to, instead of 120 feet range, I'm changing to a 60 foot range because it did seem a little beast when we were initially talking about it.
Oh, that's
But you can hit
fun.
half the wolves and all the werewolves like this.
I guess I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'll live somehow.
All right, so
Well,
werewolf.
you think you will.
Werewolf number 1 that's not blinded. Fail. Werewolf number 2 that's not blinded. Fail. Werewolf blinded number 1. Nope, it's an automatic fail, right?
Yeah, it fails on
Yeah.
all ability
All the
checks.
blind ones are
Okay.
fails.
So everyone failed, technically. So roll that good damage.
Yeah, good
Nice.
damage.
That's
Good,
2
good.
6s and 2 5s. So
Awesome.
okay. 22 plus 1, so 23 damage. All around town.
And we said it was normal ammo or silver ammo?
Silver ammo.
Yeah, we did say it was silver. Okay.
We did. I have my notes.
Ah.
That is underlined, you sneaky DM.
So you watch this automatic crossbow flip around, and you see it crank, and just mows into these werewolves, and you just see them get blasted with just crossbow bolt after crossbow bolt, and it is moderately loud. You don't know what kind of contraption this is. This is a weird but very cool looking contraption, and it just mows them down. This also affects half the wolves in the back, so I'm going to affect them as well. 9, 2, 2, 4. So all those take 23 damage too. So all of a sudden, 4 wolves in the back get some of these remaining bolts and and they all just drop, and you hear all down. They're done.
Oh, I hate that sound.
Now he's also a dog murderer.
No puppies
They're
should
wolves.
ever be sad.
Wow, dude, you are killing animals and beloved characters left and right.
To be fair, you guys are killing the animals this time. I don't want to hear it. All right, after
You didn't have to put dogs here.
They could have easily been gerblins.
That's
Or
right. No one cares about a
bugbears.
gerblin.
for the record, this one's in the book. All right, this one's not on me.
Or wargs. Could you? Oh my god, humans in the wolf-like brain? Or
No, different type of warg.
Warg from
kind of
Lord of the
warg.
Rings warg.
okay.
Big
Ooh.
dire wolves, basically.
Big,
Right.
big.
I don't
Uh,
like those.
Anything else from Van Richten?
He fell over the cliff.
So that was
He
my
would never survive.
that was my standard to fire that off because of all the cranking.
damn it,
I will not move from here because I'm just lining up for my next shot, being aware. So I will stay put.
The move was to reload as well. We set up.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
you
so
watch
whole
after
round.
all of a sudden it no more bolts. You see Van Richten very methodically pick up another one, throw it up in his hand, grab it, clink it in, and gets ready to start another round of this. After Van Richten's turn, it is Arsene and Ven's turn, and Armor's turn. So I'm going to say you guys get down to the ground.
Yeah, would that basically be it? We would just get down to the ground level.
Here's what I would say is once it goes down the 5 feet, you guys can scoot out and just drop to the floor and roll and, go towards the door.
Okay.
The armor would still be going down the entire way, though.
Okay. Then I would like to have Ven and Arsene run towards the door, and Ven will swing the door open.
Okay, so from the outside, you see and hear the door just slam right open, and Ven looks out with Arsene peeking her head around as well, and they are currently there. I would say, Ven, you do have an action if you.
Well, I'm not casting any spells, that's for damn sure, because I learned that mistake, so... Now I'll hold my action until I finally get outside. I don't really have much I could do.
Keep in mind, as an action, you can also dash.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Arsene and
Okay.
I will dash.
Okay, do you want to run towards Ferguson?
Arsene and Ven.
So where is the enemy in relation to the front of the tower?
Okay, so I'm going to do a sweeping motion. You're at the door.
Okay.
To the leftmost area, which is directly in front of you, is Drusilla the horse with the carnival wagon, and on top of which is Van Richten with this very awesome ballista automatic thingamabob, and Kent with his gun firing. To the right, slightly and more close to you, is Ferguson just with a green pulsing energy shooting out bolt after bolt. In front of him and a little bit behind him, so very, very close to the bit, are just 6 werewolves standing up, 2 of which seem to be about themselves, 4 of which are just looking around, swinging at air, and 1 on the ground with a saber-toothed tiger on top of it. And then all the way to the right, about 60 feet away, 70 feet away, are another 4 wolves charging. Sorry, 3 wolves charging.
That's a hell of a scene to open up a door to.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Hello.
yeah, I'll charge out I guess, like, from the door, like, 20 feet.
Okay, and Arsene's going to be with you?
Yes. And then as I'm running out the door, I turn back and I say, follow me and attack the werewolves.
As the elevator finally hits the ground, you see the armor just nod and start to walk forward, and he gets to the door.
Cool.
Kent, it is now you.
Okay, is the leader still alive?
The leader is alive and on the ground prone, so I will tell you, just an out-of-game standpoint, if you fire, you have disadvantage. But because he's blind, you get advantage, so it's just a straight shot.
Okay, so I am using my extra attack. I want to attack twice, and I got a 22 to hit the first one.
That hits.
And a 21 to hit on the second one.
That also hits.
And then I was going to use my action surge, but I got a 2, which then on top of that would be an 11.
That does not hit. But your action surge, you get a whole action, so you can also use your extra attack.
You fire one more time, yeah.
You can fire 4 bullets in one round.
And that would empty your gun at that point.
Yep. I got a 17 on the other one.
That does hit. So roll 3 attacks, please.
Okay. Will you remember these numbers if I tell you them?
I'm writing them down.
13 on the first one.
Okay.
10 on the second one.
Okay.
10 on the third one.
Okay. So you see that this thing is, this werewolf is on the ground and being mauled by the saber-toothed tiger, and you point down and duck a little bit under the ballista apparatus, and you see a very clean shot of his upper body, and you just fire, and you hear the gun click on your last one because you are now out of bullets. I'm not counting that as an attack, it's just flavor. So you know you're out of bullets.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yep. Sorry, you shoot 3 times, you hit him, and on one of them you do miss. So see it hit the ground next to him, so you hear the dull sound into the grass, and then the very sickening, weird sound of it just entering flesh of the 3 different bullets. The werewolf is crying out in pain and trying to get the saber-toothed tiger off. Your gun clicks, you realize you're out of bullets. That is your action and
this guy's still not
surge.
Dead?
Nope, but it is hurting bad.
Damn it! I want the kill shot!
For a reload for your level, it's an action or a bonus action?
I do not know. Sorry, I just have reload 4, misfire 1. That's all I have written down for my reload. Anything near reload.
Looking it up.
Bucky's already got it.
Okay, so while you're looking that up, you can take that into account for your turn anyway, but is there anything else you wanted to do? Or you're just going to stand there, I'm guessing?
Nope, just standing there and reloading my gun.
Okay, Ferguson, you're up.
How many of them are not blinded?
2.
2? And they're in the front or the back?
Front, sorry.
And there are a bunch of them still blinded on the ground?
There are 4 blinded standing up. The leader is on the ground, being mauled and is hurt pretty bad. And then way in the distance are 3 different wolves.
Cool. How close is the leader?
The leader himself is 30 feet away. I also didn't roll initiative for the wolves themselves, so I'm just going to have them go next.
Okay, that's fine. I'm actually going to step forward 10 feet.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take my left hand and I run it across a blade that's on my belt, so it drips blood.
Okay.
Fling my hand out as I cast a fun little thing. I'm going to cast Curse of Binding. So the blood actually animates in the air and flies into him. And let's see if it actually does it. So he has to roll a saving throw. DC is...
It fails.
He's blind, right? He fails.
Okay, that's cool. Then from this point on, he's now just stuck there.
Wait, you said he fails ability checks, not saving throws.
That's a fair point. Before, all those werewolves should have made checks then. But that's retcon stuff, so we're not going to bother with that.
Yeah, it happened. It
He's
already
got to make
happened.
a strength saving throw.
It happened already. Yeah, strength saving throw.
They would have had disadvantage, so, I mean, the odds were good. So I feel okay.
What is your DC?
It is, why can't I do math? It's 15.
It rolled a 14.
Yay!
It is... Their speed is reduced to 0 until the beginning of my next turn. On top of which, it's now an ongoing effect. So the blood is connecting it to me. And it can... At the end of each of its turns, it can make another saving throw to try to break it.
Okay, what does this look like?
It's, like I said, it's, I throw this blood out, and it animates in the air and shoots out into the wolf. And it just makes this, like, connection, like, between my hand and the wolf.
Okay, so it looks like this blood whip, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, yeah.
So you watch as the saber-tooth tiger is clawing in and Kent is firing, and out of the side you just see a red, very strange, thick liquid hit the wolf and pierce through its side, and you follow it back and you see it's part of Ferguson's hand and he's just holding tight, and the wolf is trying to get up, but you see he's no longer able to get any traction and he's just stuck there.
And by the way, that was a bonus action. So get ready to have some Eldritch Blast come down this whip.
Fantastic.
Van Richten is so uncomfortable by your spellcasting.
You can be as uncomfortable as you want.
I'm gonna roll a percentage to see what I do about it on my turn.
That is a 25 and a 23.
Both hit. And are you attacking both at the leader?
Yeah, it's these those blasts are just pulsing down the whip.
Okay.
16.
Okay. That's total?
Yes, it was 2 8s, which I like that.
So
You seem very happy.
So while you have it attached, instead of actually using your other hand to cast, you grab onto the whip even harder, and you see a green energy pulse through your hand, and it just fires through the actual blood itself, and impacts directly into the side of the werewolf. And you watch one of his ribs just poke through his skin, and you just see it pouring over the fur, and he is crying out. He is you see his eyes just glassy, looking around. He is
Celeste is hiding. I just want to point that out.
She's
Celeste
so
is
uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
So gross.
To be fair, you're the only one reacting correctly to that. Both. I mean, Nick's not here, but Bucky's whatever. I mean, this is perfectly normal.
After the game I wrote for you guys and the monsters I put in there, that does not faze me at all.
It should phase Vin. That's what I'm saying.
Ven didn't. It's not Ven's turn yet.
Okay, so it's now the wolves' turn. The wolves run up, and they are going to run through the werewolves themselves. There is one on Ferguson, and 2 are coming up on Arsene and Ven.
Fucking bring it!
And they are basically right there, but they use their action to dash, so that is all that they can do. Then it is the leader's turn. He's just going to attack the saber-tooth tiger because he can't really do anything else.
Bring it, bitch.
So he is first going to bite, which is that is not going to hit him, and he's going to claw and not hit him as well. So the leader of the pack is trying to bite down, but the saber-tooth, in a very sassy manner, just smacks him away. Just with his claws, nope.
Cat, please. Yeah.
It's a cat-dog fight at the moment, essentially, and Cat is very much winning.
Are they attached to the butt? Sorry. Dumb question. Even dumber question than what Drew would have said.
Nick, do you have your gunslinger sheet? The character? The class?
Yes. Hold on 1 second. I have it somewhere. I'm collecting D&D sheets. Skills.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
to being a
club,
D&D
man.
player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, welcome. I have a binder.
And your
Same.
bookshelf.
I have at least 25 characters I could play right now.
Yes,
varying
this
levels
is
of
all
classes.
characters too.
Yep.
Okay, while that goes, and while you read, Kent, that was the leader's turn. The other werewolves are going to go. The blind ones in the back, they are blind for 1 minute and really can't shake it. So
Yeah.
What's up?
Yep. Death time.
they heard all the sounds coming out, so I'm just going to make intelligence checks for them. Nope. Yep. Nope. All right, so one of them actually gets
Sorry, Josh, is that an ability check?
No, this is just a general thing.
That would be an ability check.
That would be an ability if it's intelligence.
If
I
they're
fail
using intelligence, that's an ability check.
Fair. 18.
It's not a saving throw.
Sorry.
That's fine. This will makes it. Hold on.
I have to. I can only fire 4 shots.
No.
before I have to reload?
No. You. That's for the weapon that Josh gave you a different weapon. Your weapon holds 6, but the reload specification says you have to either spend an action or one of your attacks to reload. So you can use an attack to reload, and then your extra attack you can use to actually attack.
Okay, so basically, so I have a revolver, which means that my reload would technically be 6. So I can have to reload after 6, and then if my misfire would be a 1.
Yes, but you have to roll 2 1s because you're a halfling.
I'm okay. Okay, so let me redo this.
Because fate is kind to the small folk.
It's almost like I planned to be a halfling gunslinger, but realistically, it was just a lucky coincidence.
Really, it's just Nick going, what's a weird thing I can do?
Hey, what?
Okay, so I rolled again. It rolled a natural 18, so it's fine. The other three are wandering around in random directions.
But I remember when I like almost one of the first episodes when we were talking with my gun about how I holster it, and it's literally the size of half of me. Every time I explain me shooting my gun, I always imagine it is equivalent to my body size and it just looks like a normal gun. But no. This is a literal cannon in my hands. I'm just like,
You constantly look like an anime character.
My arms must be so strong, and my core, because it would literally blow me back.
Lots of core strength.
Honestly, that's what get the ladies. Just lift up the shirt a little
All
bit.
abs all day.
Bang.
1 hour ab sesh.
24 pack. What up?
5 minutes cardio.
I'm a huge
Use
fan.
Giant gun.
I'm a huge fan of CrossFit.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so the werewolf that actually rolled really, really well was able to find purchase on, like, he's just walking around with his hands and grabs onto Ferguson and just snarls.
That's a death sentence, my man.
It's going to try and bite you and has disadvantage. So that is a 14 to hit.
Yeah, fuck you.
And then it is going to claw at you with a 7 to hit.
Wait, you have 14 armor class?
No. It's higher than 14.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought you meant a fuck you as in it hit. Never mind.
No, fuck you as in good luck, my dude.
So it goes to bite and claw you, and you're just like, nope, with your hand just pushing him out of the way, with your sword just nope, as you are still tethering the other.
You know that scene in Muppet Treasure Island where Kermit is fighting and he's like, I'm not even looking. That's what's happening.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's it. The other ones that are not blind, they are going to climb up the cart, and one is going to attack Van Richten, and one is going to attack Kent.
I'm going to drink out of this one.
No, it's not.
I never do it.
Fucking dead shot his head.
Which the one that's attacking Kent, since only 3 people can fit on this thing, is going to try and pounce you off of it. So against Van Richten, that is a 17 to bite.
Oh, that'll do it.
Okay. That is...
Cheers, Nick.
Chin chin.
9 damage. And please make a Constitution saving throw.
That drinking horn, though.
That drinking horn makes my plastic cup look like shit.
Alright, my Constitution is a 16.
Okay. So then is going to also claw at you. That is not going to hit, though. So he bites down on you, and you feel it sink into your shoulder, and you shove him off, and as soon as he's going to claw you, you whack it with the apparatus, and it throws it off. The other one is going to use its action to essentially grapple and throw Kent off of the thing with him. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah. Now, question, sorry. So technically Kent has a shield, which I assume is always attached to his back, but he never really uses it. But I get a +2 to my armor class with my shield.
Yes.
Does that count only when I'm holding the shield?
Yes.
I hate you all.
Josh, I wish you had said no, because I love the idea of Kent just
being a
going
turtle?
Oh my god, he would just be like young Link in Ocarina of Time with the shield, Hylian shield on his back.
No.
Can we listen? It would lead to some funny hijinks in the
Kent,
future.
I would say this. It'll give you a +2 AC, and I'm going to make this canon, when you are not facing the creature, so it's directly behind you,
Okay.
and if you are crawling.
Oh, I have to be crawling too?
No, or.
Wait.
Or okay.
Okay.
So where does this werewolf where does this wolf attack me?
Directly in front of you.
Fuck you, you dick! You knew that was coming.
You're
you
pointing
knew
at them.
They could
He's
have.
got a point. You're shooting.
Wait,
at
no.
them, Nick. What did you think?
I was taught by Van Richten that whenever I reload, I turn my back to my enemy,
That's
and
a terrible.
I reload.
Oh, were you taught that by Van Richten? Oh,
Van Richten was like, "Hey, always keep your eye away from your."
Never have said that to you.
Oh
Good
my god! No.
What? No, foolish mortal. No.
Damn it.
No.
Well, either way, your hit would have hit, even if I was facing away.
Why are you making such a big deal then?
So Kent, take 3 damage as you go off the side of the cart with the thing.
Ow.
If you get lycanthropy, I'm going to kill you right now.
I'm going to say that was his action because he can make a multi-attack, but this is also going to be grappling. So he's going to try and pin you to the ground. So please make a strength saving throw.
18.
Okay, so it goes to pin you on the ground, and you are able to scoot out of its way. You're like going back and forth and like kind of swinging your arms all over the place, and it is not able to keep you down, but you are currently prone. You are just not grappled.
Okay.
That is its turn. It is now Beauregard's turn.
Okay, great. So the leader isn't down yet, right?
Nope, it is very, very close, though.
Great. Beauregard is going to keep going for it in all the animal fury he can muster.
Okay, so this is just a single attack because it's not part of the prone anymore, or since he's prone, you still get the additional?
Since he is prone, I get a bonus bite attack on top of my normal attack.
Fantastic.
I did all the heavy work, but Beauregard's gonna take the kill, whatever.
Hey man, he
Hey man, a kill's a kill in this situation.
Are
This
you
is not a
angry at a tiger?
At a kill
Because
steal.
I only get grip points if I get a kill shot. So
You're harming his KD ratio.
yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
darn. Tiger
my
doesn't
percentage
give
is
a
off.
fuck and got a 21.
Okay, so how much damage is that?
So that is going to be 4 plus 3 plus 5.
Don't worry about it.
4
12.
plus 3 plus 5. 4 plus 3 plus 5.
4 plus 3 plus 5 is 13.
I could do math
12,
only
12,
when I
12,
sing it.
12.
It's a weird thing that I have. 4 plus 3 plus 5
I'm sure
is 12.
that was a
4 plus
problem
3
for
plus
you
5
in school. All right.
is not
Okay.
12.
That's
4
it.
plus 3 plus 5 is 12.
So the saber-tooth tiger, like Beauregard, is looking down and growls as the leader's still blind. You can't see what's going on. It's just being mauled from all directions. It goes to grab at the tether that's on its side, and as it turns around, it exposes its neck, which Beauregard sees directly, and sinks
Chompy.
both of his large, pointy saber-toothed tiger teeth directly into its neck as you see it protrude from its chest. And it pulls it out, and you see the blood pour out and the gurgle as the lead werewolf just is gone.
Good boy.
And Beauregard looks around and now sees to see if there's any other targets. You can move, but since the prone target is down, I don't believe you get the other attack.
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to call him back. Return! And then so he's going to start bounding back towards the cart to defend the outside perimeter rather than choosing another opponent.
Okay, so it is now standing in front and guarding.
Okay, perfect. Drusilla would get an action too. Would you like me to do that on this turn or my turn?
On your turn is fine. There's nothing near Drusilla
I have
right
a
now,
question.
but yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, go ahead.
Is that the name in the book? Because I hate it.
It is the name of the book, yeah.
Every time you say it, I'm like, what?
Oh.
I start to focus. I'm like, oh, that's not me. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to run to get another bottle. I only had 2 glasses in this one.
Do you want to go after your turn?
Okay. Great. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Perfect. I love it. I'm like, I don't know where I am in turn order. Okay. Great. So Drusilla is at the front of the cart, so there's nothing around her right now? None of the wolves are close enough to the cart?
Correct. They're not attacking the horse out of DM fear.
Fair enough.
Good.
All right.
Don't be a horse killer.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. So Kent is down on the ground, grappled with one of these
Not
things.
grappled,
Help.
but prone, but yes.
Help! Van Richten, help!
How many are standing in front of me?
So there's
now?
the one right next to you on top of the carnival wagon.
Uh-huh.
There are currently 2 out in front. There's a one behind you. And actually, I'm sorry, there's 4 out in front. I put them in random directions because they're just wandering around. Yeah, there's 4 out in front that you could hit if you fire the thing.
Okay.
But you could potentially also hit Ferguson.
Okay.
How did I get in front?
You're not out in front, but if Van Richten turns the thing, it can
Gotcha.
hit.
All right. Never mind.
Okay. I rolled a percentage, and I'm going to go with my feelings, and I'm going to drop the apparatus and fire my gun at the one attacking Kent.
I wouldn't have blamed you if you fired at Ferguson.
Oh my god, Van Richten, you are literally my best friend.
Yeah.
Even though you're
nope,
being
I'll
attacked
take-
on the wagon, you
I'll
turn
take
around
the
and
attack.
fire.
Yeah. Yep. That will be a 19 to hit.
That will hit, and the thing attacking you does not hit you.
I slap it. All right.
No.
Great. So that is going to be 9 total damage.
Okay, so as the werewolf goes to slash at you, you back up as the claw goes out in front, and you use its own back to fire your gun as like a leaning point, and you fire over that werewolf's back and fires directly into the back of the werewolf that is on top of Kent as it howls in pain. And Kent, you see the werewolf jerk on top of you and look down at you in even more anger, but it is bleeding and it is hurt.
Do I get my second attack?
You do if you have an extra attack. Yes.
I do. All right, that'll be a 16 to hit.
That will hit as well.
All right, that's going to be 8 damage to the same one.
Okay.
Attacking Kent.
So after that, the werewolf that's attacking you stands back up and swings your arm around, and you dip around from the other angle and fire another bullet directly into the back of the werewolf on top of Kent. Okay, anything else?
No, I believe that'll be good. Can I get my... No, I'm good.
You can see if you get a recharge on the headlight.
Right, that's what I was... Yeah, okay. That would be a no.
All right, then. So, if that is your turn, it is now Arsene, Ven, and the armor's turn in that order.
Okay. There's 2 things right in front of me, right? There's 2 wolves.
There are 2 wolves right in front of you and Arsene. If you want to go with both of you guys at the same time, you can do that.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. They're like 5 feet directly in front of us, right?
Yes.
Okay. How far is Ferguson from me?
20 feet.
What's in front of him?
A werewolf and a regular wolf.
Are they 20 feet from me?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Arsene is going to attack the wolf that's right in front of her.
Okay.
Ven is going to angle himself so he can hit the wolf in front of him and anything he can hit in front of Ferguson that's within 20 feet with his improved breath weapon.
You can hit all of them.
Sweet. All right, so I'm going to do Arsene first.
Okay. Actually, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I know Arsene technically goes first in the initiative order, but if you want to do your breath weapon first to see if you off any of them and Arsene can pick them off, I will allow you to do that.
Well, there's one in front of Arsene and one in front of me, right?
Yes, but if you kill all of them with your breath weapon, then Arsene can run over someone
sure.
else.
But I'm going to keep that roll.
Yes.
So yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then they all make dex checks.
Okay. I'll go with a werewolf first, who it's not an ability check, so it's regular.
Yeah, no.
What's your DC?
16.
It does not make it.
Nice.
And then the regular wolves does not make that one.
Does
not make that one. They all miss.
Yes.
A good old-fashioned Y-wolf.
I prefer how wolves.
Cool.
How wolves.
So that's going to be 10
Just
fire
explain
damage.
things.
Okay, one moment.
So this is actually my improved breath weapon because it went up in damage, which is super exciting.
Yay, you're actually helpful now.
Yay, I could do stuff.
None of my characters have been helpful.
Okay, so you see who's in front of you, and you just angle yourself ever so slightly and blast with your fire breath, and you see the wolves in front of you are just singed, and you smell all the burned hair as it travels over all the wolves and hits the werewolf in the back as well. You look at them after the fire went away, and they are like struggling to stand.
This is the first time Van Richten's seen this, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So you just
It's also
saw
the first time
Ven do
Ferguson's
fire
seen
breath.
this.
That's right. This is the first time Ferguson's seen this as well.
And he is appropriately what the fucking.
So you would have just saw and felt the intense heat directly by your arm as it happened, and watching the werewolf that is trying to attack you just get burned to hell.
This is a man who throws his own blood at things, and he's like, what the fuck was that?
So you see the werewolf is still
is
doing
not
okay, but all the wolves are minimal health.
Minimal health. Okay.
Yep. So now is Ven, if you want to do anything else, or Arsene, you can attack.
No, Ven doesn't really have any bonus actions.
Okay, have Arsene go.
Okay. Arsene is just going to attack the one in front, which I rolled a 13, which is a 19 to hit.
That hit, it's dead.
Cool. That's
So
it.
you see after the fire goes away, Arsene just jumps up and tackles it on the ground and bites into his neck as you see all the cold crisp around its neck, and you see the wolf the eyes roll back.
Cool. And now I imagine that the armor just runs over and just plants a fist straight down into the wolf that's in front of me, but that's all you.
Arsene only has one attack, right?
Yes. For now.
Okay, so the armor goes out, takes his fist up, and just smacks down. That is going to hit, and not going to roll damage. The other wolf just gets thump right in the head, and you just hear the crack, and it just
Nice.
splayed out. Done.
That
okay.
is it.
That's all their turns. Kent, it is your turn. You have a werewolf on top of you that's angry.
That's still not dead?
It's still not dead.
Okay, did my reload finish before the wolf attacked me, or did that not finish?
No, you didn't do it because you did. You are now out of bullets and you were out of actions.
Damn it. Okay. Can I take out my short sword as a bonus action?
You can if you want to.
Okay, so I'm prone.
Well, not even as a bonus action. You can just drop your gun and pull out your sword.
I'm not dropping anything. That's not getting out of my hands.
Good man.
Actually, no. You have two hands and the gun only takes up one, so you can draw it and have the gun in the other.
He's got two hands?
I know. The third
What?
one is just a mystery.
I got
though.
two hands. So I want to take my short sword out with my other hand and slice down at the werewolf that is attacking me currently.
Okay, you have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. 21 to hit.
That hits.
I got a 5 damage.
Okay, so you slice up and you go to attack essentially its midsection, and your sword does not dig in as much as you want it to.
Okay, can I use an extra attack to slice again?
Yep,
13 to hit.
that hits.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, werewolves are not hard to hit.
It's a 6 damage on that one.
Okay, you slice again, same impact though. It's slicing but not doing a lot of damage.
Oh, actually... What? My damage on the last one was a 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1, and I'm lucky, so I should have rolled that again.
Only on attack rolls.
Oh, no damage rolls
No,
are
no,
different.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, never mind.
It's okay.
It's okay. Thank you very much. Wolf is still killing me.
So since you're prone and not grappled, you can still stand for half your movement, which I would highly suggest doing.
You know what? I would like to just roll over and get in a more comfortable position. No, I would like to
Belly
stand.
rubs.
I would like to stand up.
I would like to roll to snuggle.
All just fully on my back, all 4 appendages up in the air, just waiting for a belly rub from this wolf. But I don't think it's gonna come. No, I would like to stand up and not take disadvantage now. I'm guessing because I was prone is why I was disadvantaged.
Yes, but you hit
Okay.
with both anyway, so
Okay.
it's fine.
I would stand up and just yell to the team, Ferguson, help!
Can't even see Ferguson, you're just yelling for Ferguson.
Ferguson, help me! Oh, Callista, why have you
What a fine
forsaken
voice.
me?
Oh,
Who the
lack
fuck
of
is talking?
gratitude here. It's astounding.
Okay, so Ferguson, you're up.
Then,
I still have that werewolf in front of me,
Kazan!
right?
Stromboli.
Yes, and a wolf right next to it. The werewolf is currently blind, and the wolf is not.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, man, how do I want to do this? So, by the way, when the lead wolf died, the tether broke, so
Okay.
that's just not there anymore. So I'm going to attack the werewolf in front of me with my sweet, sweet sword.
Okay, so as the tether broke and you are pulling your sword up, you see it goes, and all the blood just onto the ground in a straight line to the creature.
Yes.
Gross.
It's
I hate
gross.
this so much. Everything you do, I just hate.
How does an 18 do?
That does well.
Cool. By the way, since I never dropped it and we only took a short rest, I still have my right activated.
Okay.
So my sword is currently magical and does fun damages. Or considered magical and does extra damage. Alright, and I'm gonna be fair and say that I didn't have my other hand, so I wasn't doing versatile damage.
Okay.
What an honorable person.
You
I would
could,
have
because
lied.
it's the beginning of your turn, so the thing broke.
Okay, fine, then I'll use versatile damage. 13 damage, 3 of that is psychic.
Okay, and did you roll with advantage on that attack?
I did not.
Go ahead.
Nasty boy. Nasty.
No, it was worse, so it's fine.
Psychic boy.
Okay, so as the tether breaks, your hand immediately goes to the
My arm.
your whole arm grabs the sword. You grab your sword with both hands, and what does the magic bit look like? It's the symbols are light.
Yes,
Illuminated.
the etchings along the blade are illuminated in red. You know, and let's keep that color scheme going. It also kind of has that oily sheen to it.
Okay,
The same as my Eldritch Blast.
Purple, green.
I would think your
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast would be red too. On top of that, but that is up to you.
I like the oil sheen.
Okay, so it's shining in this weird oily sheen going on it, and it's still red with the oil?
Yeah, just the etchings glow red. So that's the only way you can see it, is when the etchings turn red.
Cool. As you swing the sword back, you swing it so fast that there is a black and red weird glow that follows the sword as you swing it, and you slice down onto the werewolf. It howls out and knows where you are, but it's still like not seeing the attack coming, and reacts by staggering backwards and holding its chest, where you see just blood pouring down and getting matted into its fur.
Cool. I have another attack. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the attacks of opportunity, and I'm going to bolt towards Kent.
So the werewolf won't know where you are.
Help.
Okay, you are rounding basically around the wagon, and you see about 25 feet away from you Kent with the other werewolf.
Cool.
The wolf actually does hit you, not the werewolf, because the werewolf doesn't know what the hell is going on.
What did it roll?
It rolled a 20.
Okay, yeah. All right.
It is 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Cool. Is that it for your turn?
No.
Okay.
So when I come around the corner, I see Kent and those werewolves, so I pull Songbird, rub some blood on it, because guess what? We're gonna activate another fun thing, which is I'm gonna activate these fucking bolts, and I'm gonna fire both bolts at the werewolf.
I see some secret texting going on.
Nope. Not at all. You saw nothing.
Don't lie to us.
Now, Drew, can you have a right active on both weapons, or you're changing it to?
I can have a right active on anything I want as long as I have health.
Okay. Cool.
And that was 2 16s to hit.
That does hit for both.
Oh my god, I can't do it. 14 damage, 8 of that is psychic.
Okay. And is it considered magical?
Yes, they're magical. Well, no, that one is not. The magical is only because of the sword itself. So that is 8 of that is psychic damage, 6 of it was regular, just piercing damage. And the right fades on those as soon as they hit.
Okay, so you pull Songbird out. You hear the chirp as it opens of the crossbow that has basically 2 bits of ammunition in it. You see the blood sheen on the side as they fire, and they go right into the werewolf. It fires right directly into its side, one of which hitting the bullet wound that Van Richten left, and it looks around and is huffing and panting in place, looking basically for a place to run off to.
I'm trying to think, because a lot of the other things I have are bonus actions and whatnot, and that was technically only 2 attacks.
How much was it to do your right?
That's a bonus action. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yes. Okay. Then actually, as my last thing, I want to make sure I used all of my sweet abilities for this fight. I'm just gonna go into a parrying stance.
And that's a free action?
That's a reaction.
Oh, then, I mean, I would wait for something to happen for a reaction.
Oh no! All it does is until my turn comes back around, I have a +1 to AC. Okay,
so I'll have that happen because it's a reaction. If something happens to you, you can do that as a reaction.
I mean, that's fine. It's just like I'm burning my. It's part of the Blade Mastery feat. So you use it, and then until your next turn rolls around, you get a +1 to your AC.
Okay.
So it's like I'm just ready to be like.
You're okay. That's prepped. Got it.
Get the fuck away from me.
Okay. So after that, it was the leader's turn. It is gone, but it is now the werewolf's turn. We'll start with the one by Kent. Is looking for a place to run, and it is about to just jet off. Kent, you have a attack of opportunity.
Yep,
Yeah.
sword immediately. Bam. I would like a 23.
Yep, that hits.
Hi. You've been rolling
Real
real well tonight.
I know.
You're getting some lucky rolls tonight.
I expect to fail. So literally every time I've just been very.
I mean, we basically looked real. Like if this was a movie, we would have looked real badass in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of 5 damage.
Very competent characters.
Yeah, you're showing off, in light of everything.
It's funny that it
like your arc
started
or
like, oh
something.
shit, there's 15 wolves and a whole bunch of them are werewolves. What the fuck? And then as they got closer and closer, it was like, mow them all down. And okay, we're good. We can handle this.
And fuck you.
Okay, so since this fight is going along already, we're going to try and beeline this along here. The werewolf is just running off to the side, and it's about 80 feet away now, just towards the direction that they came. It got sliced, but it really didn't do much damage. That is that guy's turn. The blind one, let's see this one. Oh, nope. That one is still wandering off in random directions. It walks right into Beauregard. So Beauregard is just looking at it, walking towards him.
Snacks.
The blind one that, Ferguson, that you were in front of, It knows exactly where you went. It's rubbing its eyes. It can still kind of see slightly. It's really doing well at knowing where things are.
I mean, that's fine and all, but does it really want to fight me?
Oh,
I'm a creepy fucker.
It's coming after you, and it gets to you and is going to attack. That is a disadvantage. Nope. And it's going to claw. Natural 1. Nope. So it is going.
I love my war machine.
It's going, and it's walking right in front of Drusilla, and right when it's about to bite you, Drusilla just pushes it with its hoof.
Yes!
Hind kick.
Girl, in the fight! She's got so much to her attack bonus.
And then the other two both roll really terribly and walk in random directions, and one of them is walking towards Ven and Arsene, and is in between Ven and Arsene and where Ferguson is. The other one is just going to walk away.
Is that a werewolf or a wolf that's between
A werewolf.
A werewolf, okay.
Yep. That is their turn. It is now Beauregard's turn, and it has a werewolf right in front of him.
Great. He is going to attack.
Okay.
And maul it. Da-da-da. All right. So he needs at least 20 feet to run towards his target to activate the charge. He's
5
not
feet.
going to get that. Okay. Great. Then he's just normal attack. That'll be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right, with his claw. So that's going to be that'll be 9 damage for his claw attack.
Okay. He swipes, and it does a little bit of damage. Not very much, but it actually gave this werewolf a little bit of damage. Actually, a lot of damage. I'm treating the lessened bit from the crossbow before as like its main health, but no, it's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Beauregard's turn. It is now Van Richten's turn.
Okay. So Van Richten, in front of him, how many can he catch on the count?
Well, there's the one that is still on top with you. Oh, right, he did not go.
Don't let the one get away.
I'm going to try and
because
take
he's
care of
behind
that.
the cart here.
Don't let him run away.
That werewolf is actually going to hit you, Van Richten. That is a 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
This is with a bite. That is 4 piercing damage, and make a con save, please.
16 con.
Okay, good to know. And is going to claw at you. That is not going to hit. That is 11.
Nope.
Okay, so that's
certainly not.
That's its turn. That's done.
I'm letting this thing like just attack me and not even paying it any fucking mind at all.
Okay, so what you're seeing with your little cone here is there's one that Beauregard is attacking a little bit off to the side slightly, so probably not in range of what you can do. But you can hit one wolf, one werewolf, one werewolf directly in the back, and one regular wolf. If you turned a little bit more, you were going to hit Ven, Arsene, Ferguson.
I will not do that. So I'll just, if the 2 is the max I can hit, then I'll go for it.
Okay.
Since it seems like we're winning. All right, so they get their con saves.
Dex saves.
Oh, yes. Dex? Yeah, DC 16.
Okay, so the wolf makes it, but the werewolf does not, which makes a lot of sense because he's blind.
Right, so that'll be 21 damage on my end.
Okay. So the werewolf all the way in the back just gets lit up with all these crossbow bolts and takes a lot of damage. But since it was more aimed towards him, the wolf that is actually in range is a little bit, underneath and a little off to the side, so it's not getting hit. We didn't do half damage, right? It was just hit or not hit.
Right. And as I fire, I say a little prayer for their souls, their cursed souls.
Aw, how nice.
Ben Richten prays. Okay.
Richten be praised.
Did your thing get recharged?
Mas, Van Richten.
It recharges on a 5.
Okay, it recharged. You do have your bonus action if you like. Though I don't know exactly who you're going to blind here.
I don't think so.
Okay, so is that it?
Yep.
Cool.
That's all for me.
It is Arsene, Ven, and Armor's turn. So Arsene and Ven.
So there's a werewolf right in between me and Arsene, correct?
There's a werewolf about 10 feet away from you and Arsene. There's a regular wolf about 15 feet away from you guys. They are not within cone.
Oh, I mean, as in like they're not directly within 5 feet of me.
Correct.
Okay, cool. The one that's running away, that just got damaged, right? How far is that one from me?
The one that is running away is very far from you.
How far?
160 feet.
Shit.
That is far.
You did that on purpose. Eldrick is 120.
I didn't actually know that.
No, I was going to do something else with that.
Someone is a cheater.
And also, a little bit past the one that's between Arsene and you and Ferguson, there is the one that is attacking Ferguson as well.
Okay. I can't reach out towards the one that's running away because it's too far in my distance, but I will help Ferguson. I'm going to blow my other second level spell and shoot a Scorching Ray and blow all three blasts right at it. The one that's attacking Ferguson.
Okay. What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay, perfect.
First one's a 14.
That hits.
Second one is a 21.
Yep, and you get advantage on all of these.
Oh.
21.
Oh, and the first one's a 21.
Okay.
20, because I just rolled 2 12s.
Okay.
It's a 21.
Okay, you hit on all three.
First one is 7 damage, 7
Okay.
fire damage. Second one is 9 fire damage. And the last one is 6 fire damage. Arsene is going to attack that wolf that dodged out of the way. Can she get over her to that
Certainly
one?
can.
Cool. Nice. I'm rolling a lot of 13s right now. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits. You don't have to roll damage. It's gone.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So as Arsene darts to the side and pounces on the werewolf and just rips it to shreds, because it was basically in shreds anyway, then points his hand past the one that is blind and just wandering around in between him and Ferguson, and actually attacks the blind one that's attacking Ferguson. And I may have said that wrong, but whatever. And fires a Scorching Ray, and all 3 fire bolts or balls or whatever they are just goes out and around the one that's in front.
I believe they are
rays.
Rays.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Right in the name.
Don't be that guy.
So very much
Don't be
like
that words guy.
like a wanted style curved bullet, you curve all 3 Scorching Rays around the one that's in front of you and dips back in and pelts the werewolf that's by Drusilla and Ferguson.
Sweet. I would like to spend the rest of Ven's movement to move as far away from the werewolf that's in front of me as possible.
Fair. Caster life.
That is the caster
Hashtag.
life.
So
Caster
sweet.
life.
So do you want to go towards
That casts a
Esmeralda's
life.
cart to
That
your
casts
left?
a life.
Do you want to go... you're not going to go in front. You can also go back towards the tower, or do you want to go towards the blind one that's in the distance that was getting pelted?
I don't think anything I could do could possibly reach that thing at this point.
You can probably like go behind Esmeralda's cart or something.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay, you are behind Esmeralda's cart, just with your back to it.
Not touching anything.
Okay, your back is hovering against it.
I'm glad people listen to me when I talk.
It is now the armor's turn. The armor is going to walk towards the blind one that was in between. He's going to attack, or it is going to attack. We don't know what it is. That is definitely going to hit.
It is the force of capitalism. Material objects driving forward.
The second hit does not hit. So that is 6 damage.
I know my anarchist jokes aren't funny, but it's late enough.
Oh no, they are appreciated.
It's late enough for me to
We love
try.
them.
We all enjoyed it.
Okay, so that is the armor's turn. It is now Kent's turn.
Okay, so can I attack the one that was
Running away? Yes, you can.
fleeing from me? Okay, so I want to attack
Yes.
that one with my short sword.
It's 80 feet away, dude. You're not going to tuck your
No,
short
no,
sword,
no, no.
right? Use your gun.
Shoot it with the gun.
Wait, no, but I haven't reloaded yet.
So
Yeah, use an action to reload,
Use your
and you can
attack
fire.
to reload, and then you
again.
can use your second attack to shoot.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like you guys know how to play D&D. I really appreciate having
Weird.
you guys.
Oh, man.
So,
well, Nick,
I
let
would
me
like-
tell you what you just told me.
Team.
I'm going to attack that werewolf. Cool. It's 80 feet away. Cool. I'm going to attack it with my short sword.
I
How?
thought that I could throw it. Like,
80 feet.
Like
so,
a boomerang.
okay.
A spear.
So cut all of that bullshit that they said out.
Nope.
I want to make it seem like it was my own idea. I would like to take my regular action to reload my gun and
No, you're already
then
fucked up. You're
I
already fucked up.
Oh, wow.
and then
Look at that.
fire my gun. Fire my
As
gun.
your
at them.
second attack.
You fire your short sword. Go ahead.
Yep. Oh my
Boom.
god, can his gun shoot his short sword? Use
Yeah.
the propulsion
You
from the
bend
bullet
it
to shoot the
like
sword.
in Hercules.
We got the Bobo and a sword gun.
Throws it out in front of him and then shoots the.
I want to
hilt
see
at the
some
right
Three
moment and
Musketeers shit
propels it
where there's like a
forward.
fountain and they just throw the rapier and the rapier bounces off the fountain and hits somebody. Yes, I
So
want that.
good.
Oh my god, let's make this game so much better.
Guys,
All right, Kent.
we're missing out.
Okay. Gun reloaded. I got a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, where is my D8?
By the way, Bucky, mad respect for your red cup right now.
Yeah.
11
My
damage.
red cup filled with straight gin.
Red Solo.
Okay, so you think about attacking with the short sword, but you go against it due to just logic, and you aim your gun out, and you calmly point, and you fire after you reload your gun, and the bullet enters the back of the werewolf's head, and enters into the ground a little bit, because it's now pointing a little bit down as the werewolf crashes in front.
Oh, yes!
Nailed it.
Fuck you, Balto.
Wow.
You just got real angry
Whoa.
against Balto.
That was a great movie. Fuck off.
Balto honestly was my childhood. I regret that
Yeah,
immediately.
go fuck yourself. All right, let's move on.
Kent, any bonus action? Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I
Okay.
am going to, get ready for the next attack.
Ferguson, you're up.
There's a thing in front of me. I'm going to attack it twice.
Okay, attack twice.
So a 27 to hit the first one, and the second one's as an 18.
Okay, both hit.
Sweet Caroline. Just don't question it, guys.
Not questioning.
Caroline.
Neil Diamond is amazing. I don't care.
That is a total of
Math. The math brain
It's-
is going.
the worst.
I'm glad I cut out all these silences. It's pretty. Leave me in suspense here, Drew.
It's 24 damage.
Cool. So the one
And
you
6 of it's psychic. I don't know if you care.
doesn't matter. You again grip your sword with both hands and slice down, and with the trailing black and red weird glow behind it, you slice down as its body separates in the middle from shoulder to middle of rib cage on the other side and just down. And Drusilla gives a weird sick face that Celeste is also giving.
So gross.
Yeah.
God.
Wait, which part is gross? The part that I cut it in half?
No, you're clearly evil and living your own truth. But like,
What
cutting the wolf in half and it's all innards. That's what I'm worried about.
I don't appreciate you calling me evil.
Van Richten.
I mean, we're outside
That
now.
feels-
you can
that feels
detect
like
good and evil now.
Not
To be
racist,
fair,
but
Van
a little
Richten
classist.
Is lawful good. So if there's anyone who is going to be racist, it would be Van Richten.
Fair. Okay,
I
so
mean, we are outside now.
a
You can
Linus
use
is-
an action while we're having a werewolf fight to be like, is he
I
evil?
know.
Ferguson, you get an extra attack. Go.
That was both.
Oh, okay. So never mind. Do you want to walk towards one? Do you want to just stand where you are?
Can I use my bonus action to reload one bolt on my hand crossbow?
Sure.
Just one.
All right. That's what I do then.
Okay. It is now the werewolf's turns. The one that's attacking Van Richten definitely hits.
How dare it?
That is a 4 damage for a bite. Make a con save, please.
Oh, luckily I'm really good at those. Yes, a 26.
Good to know. It's going to attack with his claws and miss. The one that is in front of
The armor?
Beauregard
Oh.
is going to attack.
No, my baby.
Actually, it's going to make an intelligence check first. That's fine. Now it's going to attack. Nope, it misses. And it's going to attack with a second attack. And natural
I would've
ones,
been
it misses.
cried.
Do not touch Beauregard.
The one that was
The
attacking
babies.
the armor.
Do not touch.
The babies. This is my Beauregard. No.
He is.
A war between my people, senors.
It's a pretty kitty.
No, yeah, the prettiest of the kids.
Okay, the one that attacks the armor itself does hit.
Don't you kill my armor buddy.
Speaking of my own cats, they're like throwing themselves in rampage against the door.
Don't you dare kill my armor buddy. He's my new armor buddy for life now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it
Mr.
attacks
K-Man.
the armor. It does with its bite, which is going to hurt its own face, 4 damage. And then it's going to attack with its claws. It does hit, 10 damage. Okay, that's that one. And then the one all the way in the back who's just running in a random direction, knows where it's going, and is going to keep on running away. That werewolf has now entered the forest.
Damn it.
So
I
that
think
one's
we're
off
winning,
the
you
field.
guys.
I didn't want to
hear-
leave the virus.
You hear as it gets into the forest a very loud.
Yeah, I don't think we're winning. I think we're getting reinforcements called.
What?
That is all of them. It is now Beauregard's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Beauregard, I was like, what does it mean? Beauregard, so he was pouncing upon the one he was on before. Is that one dead or not? Because he's pretty
is not dead.
fixated. Yeah, so he'll just keep pressing the attack there. So that's going to be a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, great. So he's going to use his claw attack. So that is going to be 7 plus 5, so 12 slashing damage.
Okay, it does some damage, not as much as he wanted. It is looking very hurt.
Right.
Okay, I take it that's it for him.
Yep.
Van Richten.
Okay, so Van Richten, in his, so with his, if he's talking about cone actions, he can only really hit the one that...
The only things that are left on the field are 3 werewolves. One is right next to Beauregard, one is right next to the armor, Arsene, and Ven in the distance that is towards the cart, and then there is the one that is right next to you.
Great, okay, so I'm going to turn to the one right next to me and draw my sword cane in a slashing
I appreciate
motion,
that.
and just go for that.
Cane sword!
My cane sword, which is cool as hell.
It is, I appreciate it so much.
Going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that will be for the first attack. That'll be 7 bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to swing in with my second attack, which will be
I'm assuming this cane sword is
to hit.
also silvered because Van Richten's a total badass.
That hits as well.
Monster Hunter. Yes, it is silvered. So my second with the 19, and then my damage will be a 4 on that hit.
Okay, so
As I'm
Van
caning
Richten,
this
surveying the
thing.
scene, seeing that they are in a very good place right now, finally turns to the werewolf that was attacking him, like, I'm just done with you, draws the sword cane and slice, and you just see a, if you approve of this, you see a V now on the chest of the werewolf.
It's like Zorro.
Can it have a R next to it? I don't want to steal from popular.
Yeah, the first slice is a V, and the second one's an R.
Thank you. I would like my own monogram. Por favor.
That's some skill, considering you got 2 swings.
Yeah, well, I'm really good at my job. I'm an old guy. Been at it a while. In the French style.
Okay,
You know.
so anything else for Van Richten?
No, I still want to maintain my position on top of the cart because I'm hesitant to believe that this is this easy.
Okay, Arsene and Ven.
All right, so how many werewolves are left?
The one that is by you, there's one that's 20 feet away from you that's in front of the armor and is 10 feet away from Arsene. Then there is the one that is about, let's say about 80 feet away, that's with Beauregard. Then there's the one that is on the cart, the wagon, with Van Richten, and that's about another 80 feet away. Or more like 60.
All right, Arsene will attack the one with the armor. 12, I don't know if it's going to hit.
That does hit.
Ooh, nice. 12 damage, and that's all Arsene is going to do.
Okay.
Is there any way that Ven can move in close enough to shoot his fire blast without hurting Arsene or the armor?
It's a 20-foot cone?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck. All right, then Eldritch Blast it is. So that's going to be 2 Eldritch Blasts. That's a 24. That's a 27.
Okay, both hit.
11 damage.
Okay, so the one that is in front of you that the armor is attacking, it just got attacked by Arsene, where Arsene jumps up, lashes into the back of its shoulders, which you remember from the zombie fight earlier, drags and positions the werewolf face first into you as you come around from the wagon and Eldritch Blast, the 2 bolts that come out, very similar to what Ferguson had before, just without the inky quality. And one hits right in the stomach, and the other one hits right under the jaw as you hear the crack of its neck as it collapses.
Nice.
Okay, that is that. It is now the armor's turn. The armor starts to walk towards Beauregard and essentially
What?
gets not...
No,
because there's a werewolf attacking.
Oh, okay.
And gets up to
I
the...
specifically ordered the armor to attack the werewolves.
I was about to be real upset because of specific reasons in the book, but
It beheads Drusilla, it goes to Beauregard, it cuts open Beauregard.
You monster, Josh, you strange beast of this land.
So you
Could never trust you.
So it walks right up to the other werewolf and can't do anything about it, but it's the only werewolf left on the field. At the top of the initiative is Kent, but Kent, before you go, you hear about 9 howls, 4 of which come from in front of you, like 200 feet away from where they initially came, and the other 4 to 5 come behind you from where you came from. When you survey the area, you hear those. You see a pathway to your left, which is another area that came up to the Wizard's Tower, and you look towards the path you came, and you hear those sounds coming.
And these are all werewolves. Are they wolves that are controlled by a werewolf.
What did they sound like?
They sounded like wolves, but you saw wolves before that turned into werewolves.
If we went back to the area that turned off all like magic, right? It was like a magical barrier that called it.
Yeah.
If we went inside there, would they turn into normal people if they crossed?
You would
that
have
barrier?
no idea.
Okay.
Would anybody
so on
know that
hearing
idea?
this-
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Van Richten
So
may.
on hearing this, I would like to make an intelligence check just to like gauge, maybe just to
Yeah,
gauge
go ahead.
like the situation. Could I argue for
Van Richten
advantage?
would actually know. You don't need to check.
If they
Oh,
die
okay.
and they turn back into their human form, does it look like a magical mist that floats off of them?
So Van Richten, I guess, would know through DM graciousness. These creatures aren't. It's not like they have a magical effect on them. They are beings that are sort of hybrid, so they wouldn't be affected by an anti-magic barrier. So that wouldn't be a defense. But I guess I would assume I would also know if I'm hearing more calling and it is nighttime, a pack is not going to consist of like 15. Like, we're probably up against waves.
Yeah, it's not quite nighttime
these
yet,
things.
but it will be nighttime in like.
So it'll just
Okay.
get
A bit.
fucking
So,
worse.
question: Bucky, when Bucky was in the elevator coming down, he was inside the building and everybody else was outside, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
I want to shout to everyone to get back inside the building.
Okay. I'm going to step in at this point and yell, "This building was of my own creation. As you might have suspected, it's where I've set up camp this time. I do not think it can protect you from this, and I need all of you to flee right now. I think I can hold them back. I think another wave of these things is coming, but you need to go. You have an important mission ahead of you, and you have this artifact in front of you. So go now, friends."
I want to turn to Van Richten and be like, there is only one entrance into this building. We can funnel them in and slowly pick them off, because only a few can enter the door at once. If we all
My friend, I
crowd the
think
door...
you underestimate the craftiness of these creatures. You must stop thinking of them like simple beasts. They are men who have existed in this world with this curse upon them, giving them extra powers. They are servants of Strahd himself, who possesses an intelligence far beyond that of any of us. They could break down the barriers. You'd be sitting ducks if you were in this tower. Go now, while you have the
I can't
chance.
You hear another 5 howls coming from across the
I
lake.
can't leave you. You've taught me so much. You still have so much to teach me. I'm not ready to go off on my own. I need you here with me and the rest of the party.
I would like to make a persuasion check.
Go right
upon
ahead.
Kent. Okay. I got a 21. And I would like to put my hand on Kent's shoulder and stare him dead in the eye and say, "During this fight, just in these last couple moments, I have looked into your eyes and I have seen the face of someone who understands, a warrior. You are ready, and you need to go, and you need to live to fight another day. Let me handle this. Partner."
Let's move, guys. It's time.
Where do you think we should go?
You must run. If you take the main road south, turn left, you will bring yourselves back to Valakay. I think I can buy enough time to maybe give you an hour or two. If you run ahead of time and you stick to the road, I do not think these things will follow you if they survive what I am planning.
Let's go. Promise me something. You will stay alive.
Can't promise that, friend. I've been a gambler for many years. We'll see how the dice fare.
Well, I'll place my bets on you. Let's go.
Wait, before we leave, as Kent and Vin run off, I want to face Van Richten and give him, like, it's the cleansing hand, like, salute kind of thing. Like, only, it's not a well-known thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then snap my blade away and take
Hey,
off
you got to
after them.
teach me that one day.
Ven, what are you doing with the armor?
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
following
coming
with
with
me.
us.
I told it to follow me.
Okay, the armor is now clanking behind you.
Ah, damn it,
I-
Ven. We should have left it with Van Richten. To help out, I want Van Richten to live.
Oh, Beauregard is plenty
Yeah,
of
Beauregard
help.
will do it a lot.
Just so you know, the armor has a speed of
15 feet or something.
It's 25 feet.
Okay.
Oh no,
okay,
it's
So,
almost
Josh.
All right, then, yeah, if it's lagging behind, I'm going to turn to it and say, go back and help Van Richten.
It runs as fast as Kent does.
Okay.
That's true.
That's true.
I could pick Kent up.
As the core party runs, and Van Richten turns to face the oncoming horde of wolves and werewolves, I want Van Richten to basically be ready to go into battle, kind of like Jon Snow Battle of the Bastards, as one werewolf is in the lead of the pack. And I want Kent to basically turn, see that leader, and just blow the fucking brains out of the first werewolf, kind of as a sign of thank you, and continue running off with the party.
That's one hell of a sign of a thank you to blow the head off of a werewolf in one shot.
I just thought it was a cool idea.
So I'm gonna take that. I'll run with it a bit. So, as the main party runs off and our scene is running alongside Van, Ferguson eventually catches up to the party after doing the salute, which Van Richten very much recognizes as the salute of the cleansing hand. They run off and go out of view. And it comes back, and you look at the side of the wagon, which Van Richten is currently on top of, points the ballista towards the direction of where the werewolves and wolves would be coming from, which is past Esmeralda's wagon, way past that, and they start coming into view. Right in front of the wagon itself is Beauregard, and the armor clanks over as well and stands there protecting.
All right, I would like to aim my gun towards Esmeralda's cart and fire off and sort of whisper, "I'm sorry, my darling," and fire the cart.
Okay, you say that, and it cuts, and you see the party running through the woods on the road itself, and behind them, you see more wolves and wolves coming out and running towards the tower as you hear a massive explosion. And you see a bunch of smoke go up into the air, a very bright light behind you as something exploded. You guys stop, turn, look around, and as you're going, you're just, nope, we gotta keep going. Turn around and book it down the road.
Taking Initiative is a product of the Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do. For updates on the show, future news, and all things nerd, visit us on thespark.network. If you wish to conjure us on social media, you can cast message on Twitter with the handle @TI_pod, Facebook at the Taking Initiative Podcast page, and Tumblr at takinginitiativepodcast.tumblr.com. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on iTunes, as it helps us grow so we can put out more content for you.
I'm Josh Perot, and I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at XyroxisTheBeard. That's XIROXIS the Beard.
This is Jonathan Buckmaster. I am the voice of Vendelar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters.
Well, this is Drew Tillman, and I play Ferguson. You can find me over on Twitter at NotDeadDrew.
This is Nicholas Figueroa, and I play the sometimes rude but always lovable Kent Brickwood of the East Farthing Brickwoods. You could find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NicoFigs. That's at NIKOFIGS.
And guest starring Celeste Conowitch as Rictavio. You can find her on the Venture Maidens or on Twitter at @CConowitch. This episode was edited by John Buckmaster and Josh Perot. The Gunman Comes Around logo was created by Kati Kawaguchi of Nerds on a Roll. You can find her on Twitter at @KidKatie. The Gunman Comes Around theme song was created by Neil Martin of The Lucky Die. You can find him on Twitter at Bardic Martin. Any additional music was created by Kevin MacLeod in the Incomtech website. Any information about those songs can be found in the episode's description. The Bloodhunter class, played by Drew Tillman, and the Gunslinger class, played by Nick Figueroa, were both created by Matthew Mercer. The Pendragon class, played by John Buckmaster, was created by Daresight Phantom on Reddit.
The D&D 5e rule set and the Curse of Strahd module are both property of Wizards of the Coast. If you're enjoying what you're hearing and you would like to support us, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/takinginitiative. There you can find bonus content and early access to episodes.